Now, I would say and I do believe, the everything is subjective. No. People's opinions are subjective. But there are certain things that aren't. And whether you recognize them as being great or not is immaterial to the fact that something is, in fact, great. And I would say that history and time is always, things fall out of favor, but no one's ever going to say that the Mona Lisa is a bad painting. They might not like it, but, we don't have to like it or not. Hamlet, no one's ever going to say Hamlet is a piece of hackery. It is objectively one of the greatest plays ever written. And I don't think that anyone, there are groups of people on this planet right now who, under their laws that they would like to impose on the rest of us, they would get rid of most of the great works of art in modern history because their belief system says that's okay. I disagree. I think any belief system that says you have to destroy something like the Mona Lisa or that it's okay is a belief system that does not belong in the universe. Because remember, if you think about it, all works of art, every single painting that's been preserved, the only place in the entire universe that painting exists, and I don't want to get into multiple worlds or physics or theories or all that, but remember, the only place in the entire infinitude of the universe where the Mona Lisa exists and all the other works of art exist are on this planet, which makes works of art more important because also they outlive their creators. They outlive the human beings that made them. They're the most important things on our planet. Artwork, and if you come from a belief system that thinks that destroying such works is okay, fuck your belief system, and fuck you too. You have no place in our modern civilization. And we talked about moral relativism. I'm happy to put my foot down and say, if that's your jam, if you want to get rid of literature, you want to get rid of art, it's time to get rid of fucking you. Because you're making a decision that you don't have the right to make. The universe has that right. And if the sun wants to explode and destroy all the works of art humanity ever made, fine. But if humanity, if there are groups of people on this planet that would rampage through the Louvre and destroy everything in there, we've already seen groups of people blow up thousands of year-old statues in various parts of the world, and you know what I'm talking about. Time for them to go. I don't care what the fuck they believe. We're moving into a realm where human beings are going to become secondary to the gods of AI, the gods of analytics, the gods of all these things. And we're going to have to figure out how to maintain our humanity in the wake of all this. Because, if the people aren't going to spend the money to make something new, that can't be, if AI can't decide whether or not we should want to see it or if it's going to get made, who wants to live in that world? Whatever happened to creation for its own sake? But things are too expensive now. And I would say that if we let analytics define things, if we let whatever people are watching on Netflix, define what's going to get made, I think we're going to live in a pretty boring civilization.